Stacey J.
And I'm Chuck Duran.
Welcome to part 2 with the fabulous, sassy,
Kari,
wonderful
Kari
Wahlgren.
Yeah! So I have to ask you something about your fingernails.
Oh!
Are those
Yes.
silver?
It is.
Metal, baby.
Does it match my shirt? Because I
Oh, and your
have
bling.
silver shirt, silver bling, silver. This girl knows how to rock
I'm
the
kind
fingers.
of sad though because
Sorry,
I don't have the bling on my hands right
Yeah,
now.
but that's all right
to be
because you got
flashing
the
it.
shoes.
I'll go like this.
Can we talk about the shoes?
Yeah.
We can't
Where
talk
the
about the
heck did
shoes.
you get those beauties?
You know, I'm like, there's no way to like gracefully like. Look at the
Wow.
shoes. I would take them off, but my feet probably smell so badly.
So nice.
But my mother made these shoes, and
Beautiful.
if you cannot see them, they have Wonder Woman comic strips all over them.
Love that.
I am.
And is that what your mom just does that? She makes shoes or just for you?
She is just you know, she is she of the crafts. So she does cross stitching and all sorts of different things.
Are you
and,
crafty?
you know, I used to be.
Yeah, she used to be when she had time.
I used to be a
craft.
lot craftier. Like I used to make little shadow boxes and usually about some weird messed up book I was reading. So I'd make a shadow box of their living room. This is really sounding really.
No, but that's funny. That's really funny. But
Yeah.
speaking of weird,
Oh, God.
I heard.
Oh
I heard
yes.
about you warming up to some metal.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson?
Yes.
What the heck is that about? And how
No,
does that
that
go?
is on YouTube as well because we
Yeah.
for
yeah.
licensing purposes we can't show the clip, but you can look it up. That was genius, Kari.
You know, thank you so much. I am a fan of his Pale Emperor album, and yes, there are certain cars. Like people say, how do you warm up? And
Yeah.
for me, I sing in the car. Like that is no
Yeah.
joke. I sing in the car, and there are certain songs that like really pump me up, and there are certain songs that like specifically help me get into character. And for some reason, there's this one Marilyn Manson song that I would just always sing in the car in this little girl voice on the way to this one session. And it would just like totally give me like rock it up. So it's just,
How does the song go? Do you remember?
gosh.
You have to do it.
I don't know, can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we licensing wise?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
we're
you can do
singing.
it,
You can
as long
sing.
as
We
we
just
don't
can't
play
play
his
his record.
I don't know if I can open up. I've been open enough. I don't know if I can open up. I'm not a birthday present. I'm a digital resin. The past is over, and the past it seems so pathetic. Faded, feet fall, feet out.
So it was just like,
Oh my God! We have never, ever had anybody on this show do anything remotely as cool as that.
oh God, I'm crying. I very seldom do the replay on
Even
YouTube,
Paz
and I
is
was
turning
like,
purple.
he's
Look at
probably
him.
saying, please God, make it stop.
No,
But that's
he's
No,
right.
not.
because
Yeah.
she's in these fabulous sunglasses. She's like
Oh.
cool character. You know, she's doing
In my
this
little sundress.
driving in her little dress. It is so counterintuitive. I love it.
I'm so
So
sad on
great.
the spot that I'm like botching all my lyrics
No,
and
it's
stuff
good.
like that.
No one
but,
even heard the lyrics. It's the whole thing in the
Yeah.
face. It's so good.
but it's just like, it just
Gets you there.
taps into everything. It taps into everything. So, yeah.
So
Album sales are going up.
yeah. So you
right.
like Marilyn Manson? What are some
I
other acts that
do.
you like?
I like Van Halen.
Van, she's a rocker.
Yeah, another one I sing a lot in the car is Closer, as a little old lady.
Yeah. Oh gosh, no.
Yeah, we're
Do
doing it. Well, we can't sing it because it's got all the bad words in it.
Yeah,
But it's, I wanna do you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. So terrible.
Oh, you are hysterical.
I have lost so many people. Oh, sorry.
See,
No,
this is
people
fearless.
love you now.
She's
Now
fearless.
you have way
She's
more fans
fearless
than
and
you ever did.
demented.
Wow,
You're good
gonna
people,
get so
Kari.
many
We love you.
emails.
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Angry. I
She
am on
is.
Twitter.
Your
And-
Twitter's gonna
yes.
be blowing up
I'm
when
At
people see
Kari
this.
Wahlgren. Follow her. There'll be more fun
At
festive
Kari
videos.
Wahlgren.
Absolutely.
You can see pictures of the shoes.
Right?
Hey!
Yeah.
So when fabulous Butch Hartman was here a few weeks ago, he mentioned that you are now part of the Fairly Oddparents cast. Chloe Carmichael, congratulations! That's so
That's
exciting.
cool.
How is that
you.
going for you? And what else is going on with you that you can talk about? Because I know there's always secrets.
There are so many secrets. Yeah, that's a huge one because that was one of those shows that, you know, I didn't catch it really while it was going on and everything because I was still new, and so you just think, oh, that's one show that I always wanted to be on, and it just never happened. And so it came back around that they were going to do a new season, and I just felt like I just absolutely bombed the audition. And I called my friend, and I was so sad, and said, man, I just really wanted to impress Butch so much, and I just don't think it went very well. And I ended up getting the part. So that's another thing.
What was it about it that made you feel like you didn't do a good job?
It's kind of just one of those actor things when you get so in your head and you're like, man, I want this to be fantastic, and you feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
And you wanted it to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it was fantastic.
So apparently it went all right.
Yeah.
And it is the most amazing cast that I've ever worked with. It's the chemistry and the timing and just the camaraderie with that cast it's
crazy, right?
Magic.
Yeah.
It's magic, and we've been working on that for a number of months now, and I'm really excited about this season. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
So cool.
Dream come true.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to ask you this question because I know you probably love to hate this question. What's your favorite character? And it's an impossible question. It's an impossible question.
That's her favorite character right there. Manson, anything Manson.
Baby Marilyn Manson's her favorite. But do you have any characters that you feel are really like you or that have really pushed you out of your comfort zone?
I love that you're asking me a really serious question. All I can think about now is like, what would baby Marilyn Manson sound like?
Right?
You know, and
Go
it'd be
there.
like, you know, and like the head would spin around or
Little
something.
red rum, little...
Okay, so I don't have a favorite character, and what was the rest of the question?
She doesn't even know what she does.
But that's terrible.
That's
I can't
okay.
believe
Yes, you're a terrible person. No, that I'm not going to ask you what your favorite.
Favorites are hard.
But
yeah.
do you have any characters that you feel really that you're most like, or ones that pushed you out of your comfort zone, even as a person, to really inhabit them?
You know, Chloe.
That's a better question.
That's a great question. Chloe on the Fairly Oddparents is a lot like me as far as, you know, very type A and just very excitable and wants to do everything really right and kind of, you know, messes things up sometimes and gets very spastic. And challenge-wise, it's been probably the most challenging role in a while just because it's so high energy. I think comedy is a lot harder than drama. Voiceover or on camera, just because trying to hit the timing of it and everything is tricky.
Absolutely, and you have to think so fast.
Yeah.
You know, because especially in animation comedy, everything is like a freaking second, right?
Yeah.
So, do you find when you're recording the comedy specifically by yourself or in the group session, what challenges or benefits do you find?
For me, there are pros and cons to each one. If we're recording as a group, you get to feed off the energy of the other actors. You get to play off the timing of it. Sometimes if they say a line, you get an idea that you wouldn't have had before. Oh, I'm gonna make fun of how they say this line and mimic it. You get ideas that you wouldn't get by yourself. However, on the flip side, for me, if I'm recording by myself, sometimes I get a lot of ideas all at once. And if you're recording by yourself, they'll usually let you do 3 in a row. Like, okay, we're at line 57, give us 3 in a row. And the way my brain works is a lot of times I have 2, possibly 3 different ways in my head of how I want to say that line. So if I'm recording by myself, I can say,
1, 2, 3.
Bleh, bleh.
Yeah.
And, you know, get them all out right after another. Whereas if I'm with the group, by the time we get to the end of the scene, I've forgotten what that
You're like,
second.
wait, I have more brilliance.
Well, or you may be like, they want something different, but I
Yes.
forgot what that other choice was that I had
Right,
in my brain.
right,
And
right.
the pace, it's like moving so fast that.
Yeah. So it can be great that you can kind of explore your own internal choices a little bit more when you're by yourself. You can
Yeah.
take a little bit more time to be like, I wasn't completely happy with that. Can I redo it a fourth time? Whereas when you're with a group, sometimes you don't have the time to do that.
Exactly.
So
Very cool. You know what I like about you? One of the things that I
Tell
like
us,
about
Chuck.
you? I like that you're so open about how you do what you do, and that you don't care about being silly, and that you don't care about whether you did something right or wrong, and that you're just like totally real. I like that.
I got you fooled.
You do, man. You got us fooled, girl.
She's an actor.
No, that means a lot. I mean, if nothing else, I try not to take myself too seriously.
Yeah,
so.
well, I mean, it shows, and because of that, I think that you make other people feel comfortable. It makes you feel even
Am I
more.
making you comfortable?
No, I feel totally. I felt comfortable when we met you a couple years ago, singing at that Christmas party. It was freaking awesome. But it's so nice when you meet people in the business who are fantastic
Just
and
good.
so
You're good in your
so
skin.
talented. Like you could walk around going like, "Hey, man, I'm a badass," and screw you, but you don't. You walk around going like, yeah, so whatever, I'm just a girl.
She only does that in character. I know, that's my character's line.
Only that way if they pay me to do it. Yeah, no, but thank you. That actually does mean a lot. And I think voiceover people in general are a pretty cool bunch.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
Yeah.
Actors, though,
Yeah.
whole other
there's
game.
on camera people.
Those in camera.
No.
Kari, is it true or false?
Uh-oh.
It's a two-parter. True or false? You're a ventriloquist,
What?
and are you or are you not fluent in Chinese and Japanese?
Okay.
Please.
Am I fluent in Chinese or Japanese? That is false.
Okay.
So for anybody playing the drinking game at home,
Drink. Yeah.
do I do ventriloquism? Yes. I'm sort of retired because I did it for so many years when I was younger that I don't really do it now.
Because I so wanted you to pull the little thing up and go, well, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I performed for years and years. I started out with a hand puppet of a dog named Derek. And then I moved on to a vent figure named Danny. And so Danny and I performed for many years together, won all sorts of competitions, and then we broke up, and
Danny went in the box.
I put him back in his suitcase, and now we only get together and talk on very special occasions.
How did you learn that? Did you teach yourself? Did you just?
I taught myself. There was a ventriloquist that came to my grade school. So literally, I was 10 years old. And this ventriloquist came to my school, and I was absolutely enchanted. I'm like, this is the most amazing thing I have ever seen in my entire life. So I went to this garage sale and bought this hand puppet for like 50 cents. And I went home and I got a book on the Dummy's Guide to Ventriloquism. You see what I did there? Oh, God, that was kind of genius and terrible at the same time.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
So got a book, started looking in the mirror, and just started practicing in the mirror, and as
After a while, you start talking to yourself in the mirror, and you try not to make your lips move, and
Oh, that's good.
then you get to, Peter, Piper, tickled tethers.
That's good. You're not even opening your mouth.
She might come out of retirement.
now I'm just
can
gonna
see-
spin my head all the way around.
I can
and-
see
How do you,
the
how do you
flow
do
in your
bees without opening your mouth?
Without
Without closing your lips?
It's magic.
Get the book, Chuck.
Say Peter again?
Peter. Paul.
Oh.
Mary.
We gotta take her on the road.
You have to
Right.
do that. Like, that's like a great first date thing. Just
Totally.
if you know it's not going well, you just go,
Hi.
let me just pull out the Danny.
It's always important that my dates meet Danny. You guys have to get along. Yeah. How great would that be?
That would be
awesome.
really, really
How
great.
great would it be for the guy?
It would be fantastic. Dude, you're not going to believe what happened to me,
Yeah, if
dude.
he's into it, then
So I
the
went out with
plan
this
is
chick who
spoiled.
like didn't move her lips, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did it and I toured around the country and
That's
did
awesome.
gigs and did competitions in various places, and we'd sing and tell jokes, and it was kind of cool because that was my part-time job. Like when I was in grade school, junior high, high school, I didn't necessarily work at McDonald's or anything because I was going around and performing at these different places with Danny.
It's fabulous.
Wow.
Danny and Kari.
I know,
I love
right?
it.
It's so cute.
So sweet.
Hey, have you ever been in a rock band?
No.
You ever wanted to?
Yes. I just started bass lessons. So
You did?
in my dreams.
For real?
I'm-
You just started bass lessons?
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually taking them, and then I went on a trip, and
Yeah.
then I got busy, so I kind of fell out of it. So I'm basically going back to the
Are you
Listen,
playing
you
like
have
this or are you
time.
playing with a pick?
no fingers.
Fingers?
Fingers.
You're going for the real thing.
Yeah.
We just
Wow.
saw Heart this summer.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they're in their early 60s, so you've got time to
Yeah.
master it.
Totally.
Ann and Nancy Wilson are, in their 60s,
right.
so you've got time. Don't worry. Take the
I'm
pressure
just-
off.
It is kind of, someday in my
Yeah.
little heart of hearts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rocking out.
I could just see you on a stage rocking out,
You know,
man.
can't
going
you?
freaking crazy.
Absolutely.
Dressed in black with
Yeah.
freaking
The nails.
Or maybe I wouldn't be the chick that goes crazy. Maybe I'd be the one in the background that just can't be bothered. Like,
yeah.
Right.
Like with the attitude, right?
yeah, I think I'd be the attitude
Yeah.
girl.
And the hair flip.
Flip the hair around a lot.
Don't look at me.
You should see that guy on stage. He goes freaking nuts.
Do you?
Yes.
He jumps like a freaking
They have a great band.
monkey.
Oh, I gotta hear what.
Gestures and Sounds is their band. It's great. And
It's
they're
crazy.
Gestures and sounds. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have flyers?
Yeah, man. He's got flyers.
man.
He's got flyers.
Can I
What
take a
else we got?
flyer?
So, did you ever get any advice that maybe wasn't great advice? That
Well, I've gotten a lot of advice over the years, and this is a little bit controversial, but I hear the advice tossed around a lot. Never give up on your dream. Always follow your dream.
Yeah.
Never give up on your dream. And I have come over the years to not believe that. For me personally, I believe now that it should be, don't be afraid to let your dream change. Don't be afraid to let your dream evolve. And I think that my career is kind of a perfect example of that, because when I moved out to Los Angeles, it was really primarily to do on-camera work. And I always hoped that voiceover would be on the sides of it. But I was really going for on-camera. And I went out on a number of auditions, and I found, like, in the first couple of years that I was just getting really bitter. And it was really taking a toll on my attitude, and I'd show up and, all those terrible stereotype
Yeah.
things that you hear about on-camera auditions were happening. And I kind of finally took a step back, and I'm like, I'm going to take a break from that for a while. It's making me really unhappy. I don't like who I am. I'm going to focus all my attention on voiceover. And it was amazing because the second that I did that, this whole voiceover career blossomed in a way that I could never imagine. So if I had had it in my head, this is the way my dream looks. It's this on camera with a little voiceover on the side, I never would have been open to the career that I have now. And it's amazing. So there are so many people doing so many different things that they never imagined that they would do. So yes, follow your dream. Follow your dream hard, work hard at your dream. But if you find that you get to a point where your dream is no longer fulfilling you, that the pursuit of that dream is not fulfilling you anymore, those can be signs that you need to be open to a different direction.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and you see that in so many different ways. Like, so many people that started out as actors are now producers, they're managers,
right.
they're, business executives, so many different things. So I just follow your dream, but always make sure that it is still your dream, and don't be afraid to let that dream change and grow.
I love that.
I think that's really, really important. What a great, what is that called? When somebody, philosophy? Would that be a philosophy? It's a good one.
It's my philosophy,
You know what? It's a good one, and I like it. And I'll tell you why. No, because it's so true, especially in today's age. Like everything changes. Like tomorrow, things are going to be different.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is evolving so fast. So having that dream, and I love that. I never really looked at it like that. It's really cool to have your dream, but to also be saying, "Hey, man." Don't be afraid to change things and tweak things,
Right.
so that your actual dream could like go somewhere.
Yeah, it can evolve. It can change and bring you a lot of happiness, but just not in the way that you expect.
My dad always says, "Stay loose."
Yeah.
So I think that's a statement about like you're fluid and you're not so. I think when you get in your own way, then because you're like, this is what it has to be, this is what I have to do, but there's things that are bigger than you that are maybe guiding you in a different direction, and it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that this is where it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
my heart totally agrees with that. So,
What do you still want to accomplish in your life?
gosh, in my life,
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to travel a lot.
With your rock band.
With my rock band.
She wants to go on tour with her rock band. Okay.
I want to wear a lot more, black and heavy jewelry.
You want to play bass for Marilyn
I
Manson.
want to play bass.
I see you. We've seen you perform. You're beautiful on
You
stage.
can sing your buns off,
You were
girl,
singing
for sure.
the obscure Barbara Bedrell
Yeah,
song.
I'd like to sing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
that's
should.
a secret
You're
little
such
Yeah.
beautiful voice.
secret little dream of mine is to maybe do a little bit more singing. And professionally, it would be nice to land that one role that's more recognizable. It's interesting. I have a very eclectic career, and so my least favorite question is, what do people know you for?
Yeah.
And I never know how to answer that. So it would be fun to have one character that's kind of a little bit more broadly recognized, but only because I want to do a lot more like charity work and stuff in the future.
Yeah.
So
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
it'd be fun to bring more
Yeah,
visibility to it with something.
that's cool. And you do a lot of you do a lot of cons, right?
Yeah.
Where you go out and
I don't
visit
do a
fans?
lot of them. I usually do like maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Okay.
So I'll
Why?
try to do a little.
Why?
Why?
Why do you do 2 a year only? Come on, tell us.
Is social anxiety an acceptable answer?
Dry mouth syndrome.
Yes.
Social anxiety. Yeah, I get so
Do
nervous.
they freak you out? Like doing the
I get
live
like I'm
panels?
thinking about it now, and I'm having
She's
trouble
getting
swallowing.
I
She's
can't
getting-
imagine you ever being nervous about anything like that.
Yeah, like in the weeks leading up to it, I always get like really nervous and stuff like that. And
Is it because it's the live element, or you just don't know what kooky questions you're gonna get, or?
oh God, you guys, it gets existentially just. We can't talk about existential stuff on the show, can we?
We can. We can. We can talk about that. We can talk about your booking agent, Jeff Zanini, who's probably
Zanini.
watching the show right now.
Hi, Jeff.
Get me a convention. No.
Yeah.
I just always get very nervous leading up to the conventions, and I want them to go well, and it usually ends up being fine. It usually turns out fine.
Yeah, because why wouldn't it?
I don't
I've
know.
never heard of anything bad happen at a convention with a fan and an actor, other than the actor wanted to charge him
Are
too
you
much
kidding?
money. No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
She's like,
there are
what?
horror stories.
The only thing that can happen is like, why is nobody in my line?
Oh, that's happened too. Yeah, no, it's the fans have been really cool
Yeah.
when I go to the conventions and everything. But yeah, I get nervous.
You know what? I think that if you started going with a bass
Maybe.
and dressed like in black and like some like giant
Chuck
heels
really
and stuff
wants
like
you to
that,
dress in black. Are
your
you getting
line
this?
is going to
Yeah.
be so huge.
Yeah.
Maybe some face paint.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Should I flip the hair around a lot?
Yeah. Do the aloof I don't care hair.
I don't care.
Oh,
You want
gosh.
something signed? That's fine.
Yeah, I don't
fine.
sign anything.
Kari, what 3 words do you think best describe you? Like if someone didn't know you, she's getting the anxiety. I can see it. I get anxiety.
This is good.
This is terrible.
Let's run the clock on this one.
My first response was no effing clue. That was my
Nice.
first 3 words.
Yeah, but that's not you at all.
Gosh, okay. Is this professionally or just overall?
Yeah, your whole, the essence of you. What do you think?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
See?
know. Those are my 3 words.
I don't know.
That's 3.
3 words.
Well, don't is a contraction. You could argue that no.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
okay.
I find it more interesting to ask other people that question. Like, what would you say your
What would
3
you
words?
say, Chuck?
Mine would be fun, creative, and crazy.
Okay. And what would yours be?
Mine would be loyal, sassy, and goofy.
Was that difficult for either of you?
No.
Or
I find it. I don't like
Because
the,
that's how
the
I normally
3.
feel,
Yeah.
and that's how I normally in my whole day. That's what I am. In your normal day, how do you act? Who are you? What are you like?
Splintered. Ooh, splintered. I came up with a word.
Splintered?
Yay!
I love that one. Splintered.
Yeah.
What's another one? Give us one more.
The pressure. Oh gosh, yeah. I got nothing.
Nothing?
We're getting frantic hand signals of
What?
like.
He's like, he's going like this.
I think you're
Or does that
fearless.
mean 2 more words?
No. So
2 more words.
no. Kaz, our camera guy, is going like this to you. He's like,
He's like, I
Looking
know
at
you
you,
can do
girl.
it. I know you can do it.
Come on, Rick and Morty.
Awkward.
awkward. I love
I
that.
think you're fearless.
And
I
fearless.
think you're fearless.
you know,
You
I
are
love that.
fearless.
You are.
I'm gonna own that
You're
word.
letting us put you
Absolute.
through this horrible.
My
Very
God.
terrible gauntlet.
This is fantastic.
We're gonna get a call. Oh wait, it's Butch Hartman. Oh hi, sorry, Butch. We broke Kari.
Yeah.
We broke her.
She's terrible.
She finally knows who she is now.
She sings to who? What? No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kari.
Why don't we put her on the hot seat and give her an
Yeah.
if question?
Okay.
She's doing so well with
Okay,
questions
Kari.
today.
She's like, oh Lord.
We're going into the if book?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is a first. I'm
It
actually
is?
really excited because
Maybe we
sometimes
should do 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Well, you can
Oh.
usually go through like in an interview and you're like, okay, they're gonna ask this, and this. And first of all, you've avoided some
How
of
have we
those.
done?
You guys are doing great.
Really?
And you just pulled out an if book. Okay, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah, when we run out of questions.
So give me a number between 5 and 129, and I'm going to open to that page.
13.
13. 13 for the win. Okay. Okay, so you read, right?
I do.
This is perfect for you, then,
Oh.
I think. If you could be the character in any spy novel, who would you choose to be? Buzz in when you're ready.
Oh, okay. In any spy novel, Lisbeth Salander from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I would
That's a good one.
totally. Her.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, first of all, I'm really bad with computers. Like, I'm like, how do I back up my Mac? Dang it. Curses.
Can we have people to
my-
do this for me?
So yeah, so to be some genius hacker
Oh, that's
that
cool.
wears
That's
all
badass.
black with a lot of piercings.
She's a rocker, by the way. She listens to Manson all the time.
See, I
Right?
think there's something deep inside me that wants to rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to open to one and see what it is.
Okay.
We'll
Okay,
give her another
okay,
one.
okay.
Because Kari's like, yes, give me another
Bring
one.
it.
Okay. If you were to pick an object to be worshipped by a new religion, what would it be?
This is such an amazing question.
That is really good.
Take your time.
Okay, so if I could pick an object
To
that
be
would
worshipped by a new religion, you've created a new religion.
created a new religion and they have to bow down
To
and
the
worship in front of a okay, wait, it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. It's got to be something like can it be my ventriloquist dummy?
Oh,
I was
yes.
thinking Danny!
And I would hold him, and I would just hold him, and then if their prayers pleased me,
You have done well.
you know,
And it
he would,
talks.
and it would talk back
Without your voice, even sometimes.
without even my voice.
Holy
The,
Toledo!
the Dannyites.
We're talking
The Dannyites.
the Dannyites.
I think he needs
The
a Twitter.
ventriloquist.
I think he needs his own Twitter.
Yeah. Are you Jewish? Are you Christian? No, I'm Danny.
I'm a
I'm a
ventriloquist.
Danny. I'm a Danny.
I'm a Danny.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
That's
Right?
fantastic. I love
And then
it.
they would carve him out, carve sculptures of him out of wood.
Yes.
And they would maybe that's how ventriloquism started.
That's how they started.
Google
Hello.
It. We'll
Yeah.
Google it.
This is so cool. I have to say, man,
Kari.
this has probably been one of the coolest, funnest shows we've ever done. And I know you're probably going like, what? What are you talking
She's
about?
like, what happened?
Because you're so nutty and you're so cool and you're funny and you're crazy.
Smart and you're wise
you're smart and you're a rocker.
Darling.
Not
You're a
yet.
rocker.
Give me a few
So
more lessons.
I have to say, listen, we know how busy you are. Thank you, really, thank you for taking your time and coming out here and partying with Stacey and us, getting buzzed with us.
I'm so glad this
And
finally
all those
worked
people
out.
out there.
Thank you so much.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
such a
Thank you
doll.
guys. Thank
You're
you
always welcome
so
here.
Absolutely.
much. My gosh. It's a pleasure.
Wow.
Hey, this is Kari Wahlgren, and I just got buzzed with Chuck and Stacey. A bad demo is worse than no demo at all. Learn it, love it.
Well, that concludes our two-part episode with Kari Wahlgren. We're going to be back next week with another episode, so please stay tuned.
Isn't she great? Don't you love her?
I totally love her. She's
know.
freaking
I
awesome.
know. So just watch it over and over again. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, you guys. We love you, and just remember,
You
always have time for a little buzz.